सवीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। Okay, now please read 4-5 verses. We shall see that. Okay, please read verse number 6 onwards. Chapter 2, verse number 6 onwards. Yathaivekshurashe uttam tena vyaptaiva sarkaram tatha vishwamayi kruttam maya vyaptam nirantaram atma jnana jagat bhati atma jnana navasate rajya jnana dahir bhati jnana bhasate nahi prakasho menijam rupam natiriktosmyaham tatah yada prakashate vishvam tadaham vasayevahi aho vikalpitam vishvam ज्ञानात्मयि भासते विप्यं सुप्तो फणिरज्जो वारी सूर्यकरे यथा। You know, as we have been seeing now here, ASHTAVAKRA, the teacher, he has revealed the whole thing, okay, about the truth, about who you are. And once he has finished, now the student now, Janaka, now sharing his understanding with the teacher. It happens everywhere. Like when you talk to somebody, even simple thing, you say, hey, do you want to go to Mahabalipuram? Yes. Then this fellow says, how to go? Yeah, you go there and then take a right turn to the main road and then go straight. You cross the, you cross that toll gate. Then after telling one step, what shall you say? Do you understand? Some people go on asking that question 100 times, no? Do you see that? You go left, after go take right. After that you go to this post office. Do you see? Do you see that what I am talking? Do you see? Now for this little stupid stuff, 100 times you are asking people, did you see what I say? Did you say what I say? Did you understand what I say? Now imagine, if you translate Bhagavad Gita, they say, no? Karmanyavadhikaraste ma phalesya kadachana. Bhagavan Krishna says, go on working, never expect the result. Don't you think it is little stupidity? Absolute insanity. When he teaches, he expects you to understand it. You cannot work in life without expecting a result. Result you must expect, but accept the result when it comes. Without expecting result, nobody can function. Are you getting that point, please? When you are starting this place, you are expecting to reach here. You can't say, I am going, I may die on the road. Expecting to reach here, you start your journey. If you reach, thank God. Do not reach, thank God. Do something about it. But expecting, you do that. Same thing when the student is, the teacher is teaching, he is expecting the student to understand it. And therefore, the student doesn't want to disappoint the teacher. What you have revealed to me, I have seen it very, very clearly. I am not a student who shall keep all the informations and understanding is far away. There are many students like that. Very well versed with scriptures. Like teachers also. Like teacher, like student. Like say, like father likes son, that is like teacher likes student. Suppose the student is information, the teacher is information oriented, the teacher is only talking, then the students also will be information oriented and talking. It's like one day a person, he was like many people, he was always very interested in making money, big money. So much so, he will neglect his family. If there is 1 lakh rupees fixed deposit, that 1 lakh rupee fixed deposit, if there is 1 lakh rupee fixed deposit, that 1 lakh rupee fixed deposit is there. Even if you fall sick, it should not be 99,999. Fixed deposit. Fixed deposit or fixed deposit? Why are you keeping that money? After your death, somebody should unfix it and destroy it, right? But some people are like that. It's like that. There are people who go on picking up so much information and keep it. This man was very interested in making money. One day, as he was traveling on the road, carrying his money to put in the bank, one fellow comes in with a gun. Dedo, give the money or you are dead. This man said, don't be too smart. You kill me, but you leave the money because I am going to save it for my old age. Now you are laughing, right? Once he is dead, what is the idea of old age? Now some people, let me see Bhagavad Gita, Upanishad, Brahma Sutra, Siddhi Granthas, these books, Sanskrit, grammar, this meditation, midnight meditation, mid-morning meditation, puja, ritual, all these things I should do. Doesn't matter, I am dead, but I am gathering knowledge. What a waste. Do you understand? It's a massive waste. The person is picking up all knowledge, information at disposal. The person never enjoys. When you make money, the idea is to enjoy living. You have 60 years, 70 years, 80 years life you want. You want long life. But what is the enjoyment? How do you enjoy your living? Every moment there is a fear, anxiety, desperation. What all things happens in life? The person must understand. As we are getting this knowledge, every moment I should enjoy this knowledge. Being myself. And being myself is not a riches to be collected, not information to be gathered. It's not something to be collected, gathered, kept for the later time. This is something which is myself, already existing. That is the beauty of this knowledge. That is why the student literally talks with tremendous excitement. Aho, aho means, oh, what a wonder. The student talks with wonderment. Aho, what a thing it is, what a life it is. I saw it yesterday, no? Aho, vikalpitam vishwam. This is something, what a wonder it is. All the time it is with me, but I did not see it. All the time it is me, but I did not see it. I was looking so long for happiness outside, unhappiness, things outside, but never I understood myself as I am. But when the student appreciates this, picks up this knowledge, listens to these things and immediately makes it his own. Not literal. Some people are again very literal. Literal means what? Brahman, that which is all-pervasive. Bruhatvat Brahman, that is bigger than the biggest. So Brahman is all-pervasive. Me, stupid. Right? God is everywhere, except here. This is stupid. You understand? I am tired of this nonsense, okay? Very literal. Like the mullah one day went to museum, okay? He went with a group of people. He took a group of people to a museum, and then the curator, the guides are there in museum. So he was introducing these people, and he was telling, sir, you see this particular mummy is from Egypt, 2000-year-old. Mullah said, no, 2005. Listen. Then he goes to another particular tile from Greece civilization. So this particular tile is 1700 years old. He said, no, 2200. I'm sorry, 1705. Sorry, 1705. This fellow was commenting, was listening to it, but some fellow is talking, so he didn't bother. Then again he goes to another place and he said, this particular map, the oldest map of the world, it is 750 AD. He said, no, 755. 755-year-old. He said, no, he said 750-year-old. He said, no, 755 years old. So this fellow who was guiding, he got little, naturally. He was upset and he says, what is this, sir, you are talking? He said, I am talking or you are talking? She said, what do you mean why I am talking? He said, 5 years back I came, you told same thing, 2000. Now see that? 5 years back I visited. You said 2000 years. How can now also 2000 years? It must be 2005. This is known as being literal, right? He is not interested in seeing the antiques, see the collections, but he is very particular about how many years old it is. Exactly same way. Some people will go to see. With the root of the word, very important. What is the meaning of that word? It's very important. It may be important also. But what is most important is you. Ageless, deathless, indiscoverable. That is why when you see this reality, when you listen to these things, as you listen to it, make it your own. Every moment you make it your own. So, examples that are given, please appreciate, examples that are given, yesterday we saw that, 3 examples. Like you see the water, whether you see the wave, whether you see the foam, whether you see the wave, foam and bubbles, it is nothing but the water. Then he says, you can take another example. Many people will be wondering, how can you say the consciousness? The truth is everywhere, everything is existing, is nothing but the Brahman, the pure consciousness alone. Is it ever possible? Yes, sir, it is possible. Just like the 3 examples you can take. You touch ice. Ice is so solid, so hard, so solid. Then water, which is flowing, liquid. And then the H2O, hydrogen and oxygen, the gas, out of which the water is formed. Now, H2O, the hydrogen and oxygen, the water, the gaseous, hydrogen, oxygen, the liquid, flowing water, and the solid, ice, are the 3 different things or one thing? Only one thing. But an uninformed person, will he accept it? He cannot. What shall he say? Don't tell me that. How can this ice be water? Or how can the water be gas? You are only gassing. Right? People will not accept it. But all the 3 things are one and the same thing. Gaseous stage, liquid stage, solid stage. Same thing. Consciousness, the thoughts, the physical body. The physical body which is tangible. The thoughts which are moving, floating, variety, you can say that. And the consciousness as it is. All the 3 are one and the same thing. The idea is to see that truth in every experience of life. When you look at the water and the ocean and the bubble and the waves, you must see the same consciousness, same truth. In everything, can you see that example? Are you getting that? In every experience of life, you see the truth. Don't make truth an isolated experience. Never make truth an isolated experience. In every experience, you see the truth. In every experience, look at it. Then again, same thing, like it gives the example, tantu matram, like the cotton and the cloth. The cloth is nothing but the cotton. So shall we stick to only those examples which are given out in the scripture only? Ghata, pata and nothing else. The pot and the clay. This, what is that? The cloth and the cotton. Hey, if you can find some example, please give it. There is nothing wrong in that. Traditional thing does not mean whatever XYZ has referred to, that's what also I shall refer to. Why? In how many ways the truth can be described? Infinite are the ways. Yet can it be ever described? Indescribable. So which example you should take? That is why as you are looking, seeing, hearing, tasting, touching, smelling, experiencing everything in life, there must be the reflection of the reality. Recognition of yourself. This morning as I was walking down, all the time these thoughts are always in my head. Always, all the time. It's so beautiful. Not that I want to think. The thoughts come up. You see something, it triggers a thought. So this morning I was thinking, what beautiful examples are coming. How many examples can you give? Immediately my mind tells, difficult to project an example. What is revealed by these examples is always there. So why create an example? You understand? Every little sound that you listen to, the music that you are listening to, why do you listen to music? To be disturbed or to be quiet? So it is like you are listening to a sound to be silent. If you are always silent, why do you need a sound? And what is the purpose of producing a sound? Listening to the music, to go back to silence. And if I am in the silence, why do I need a sound music? Why do I need the sound of music? What is the purpose of learning everything? What is the purpose of learning the Shastra? What is the purpose of exposing ourselves to Gita, Upanishad, all these things? For what? So that I can see myself. When I am myself, what words shall I describe? What words shall I hold on to? What examples shall I create? Why unnecessarily activate the mind? So beautiful it is. So what is important is you see it for yourself and you make your living. Don't make it an occasional situation, one important situation. Like so many stories, examples comes up, this mind, this Mullah again, what he was doing, one day he went to a village. When he went to a village, the village was in a very celebratory mood. Dance, music, food, oh boy, everything, everybody is enjoying. People are bringing food from their house. People are bringing food from their house and people are getting the drinks and everybody is enjoying the music, dance, everything going on. So Mullah also very happy, he also enjoyed the whole thing and was very impressed. Then at the end of it, Mullah tells everybody, hey, your village is a really nice village, Everybody bringing everything, everybody sharing everything, it is so nice. I think I am going to stay in your village. In my village, nobody will bring anything. By chance somebody has, not many people have it, but by chance somebody has it, they will also keep it for themselves. But your village is so nice. I am going to come and stay in your village because everybody brings everything, everybody shares everything. Then naturally the people say, Mullah, that is true, very good, you are happy with our sharing, but you must remember, in our village every day everybody doesn't do it. This is only annual festival. Annual festival means what? You understand? Once in a year. In once in a year, this is an annual festival. That is why everybody is doing it. Then Mullah says, I have a very bright idea. Yes, what is that? Make annual festival every day. How to make annual festival every day? But that's a really bright idea. Some people make meditation an annual affair. Annual affair means a special affair. 5 minutes meditation, 1 hour. What are you doing? Meditating. So every whole world will know 67 meditating. I am going for a camp. 1 hour I am going to listen to these things. Annual affair. Should be daily affair. Why don't you make that annual affair, daily affair every moment? That is knowledge. Are you getting that point? That is knowledge. Where every moment you are celebrating. Not once in a week one class for 1 hour. That is, I am waiting for that weekend class. I am waiting for that morning 1 hour meditation. I am waiting for the discourse by somebody. I'm waiting for the book to be printed. What a waste! Can you wait for immortality? Can you wait for meditation? In meditation there is no waiting. It is always there. That is your nature. That is why every moment, first you are with yourself, then you are with your perception, then you are with an emotion, with any thought, because perceptions goes on changing, thoughts go on changing, everything goes on changing. You remain changeless. That is why even through the changes you see the changeless. And when is the time when there is no change? Every moment. When is the time there is no changeless? Every moment. Recognize the changeless, enjoy the changes. Recognize the water, enjoy the waves, enjoy the bubbles, enjoy the foam. But don't lose sight of the water, because waves may subside, the bubbles will burst, the foams may go away, but the water shall remain ever the same. You, the truth, is the consciousness. That is what the celebration. The teacher tells the student, I am always existing. There is never a time when I am not there. How he begins? Aho niranjana shantaha bodhoham prakrute para. I am shanta niranjana, untainted. The meaning of the word I, the absolute, who I am, is not this physical body, not this thought, not even the word I. That is the most important thing. Like Bhagavan Shankara says in our Nirvana Satakam, Mano Buddhi Ahankara Chittani Naham. Just take that line, that one line will kill you. Aham, just see simple language you see. Aham, na manaha, na buddhi, na chittam, na ahankara. I am not the mind, not the intellect, not the memory, not the I thought. The I says, I am not the I thought. Are you getting that point? The moment it says, I am this, ahankar. When you say, I am not this also, it is ahankar. To say, I am not the ahankar also is an ahankar. But the trouble is, if you understand, when I say this ahankar also, it is not. That is why you observe. Not only every thought I am not, even the thought that comes up to own up, I am the mind, I am the memory, I am this thought, why this thought, that also. How far are you from yourself? If unconsciously you are in a restless mode, by habit you go on repeating, Mano buddhi ahankara chittani naham, I am not the mind, I am not the buddhi, I am not the chitta, I am not the... Shut up! Is it necessary to say, I am silence? Do you understand? You are making a noise. You may grasp it, but will you grasp it when you are alone? Not when I am talking. When I am talking, I will force you to see that. Understand? When I am talking, I will force you to see that, because you clearly you cannot accept it. The moment this thought is coming up, oh, I understand. I say, shut up. You can't even say you understand. No word is necessary. You don't have to say I to be. Now, can you sit down and think it for yourself? Because if you do not do that, how will you say Shanto Niranjana? I am Aham Shanta. That take that word Shanta, where everything Upashanta. Jagat Jiva, Sishya, Acharya, Ishvara, Brahman. Where all these different types of concepts, ideas, Jiva, individual, Jagat, creation, Ishvara, God, Shishya, Acharya, teacher and student, Guru, Shishya, nothing. Can you talk there? Now if you say, oh Swami, I really understand it, then how can you say, a thought is bothering me? Where are you? In your life, please appreciate, in your life, you cannot afford to have even a single fraction, a moment also is far away. even a fraction of a moment to say, I am suffering, I am affected, or I am elated. No. To be yourself, you don't need any thought whatsoever. And that is what this knowledge is all about. It's not an annual special festival. It's not something daytime only half an hour. It is not something once in a while meditation. It's not something once in a while being religious. No, it's a continuous thing. Every day is a festival. Nitya Ushchava Bhavettesham. Every day is a festival. Every moment is a celebration because I am that. So this is where comes this knowledge. Okay. So when he gives the example, it is not showing off the panditya, the scholarship, but to help us to appreciate how in every little leaf, in every little dust of, every little dust, whether every little moment, in every little perception, sensation, you can recognize, be yourself. Difficult to appreciate? Can you create a painting without the space? Please try. And can you paint the space? Just think. The moment you create a canvas, space has gone in. Water is not there. You have to draw the river. Fire is not there. You have to draw the fire. Air is not there. You have to do something. The trees are shaking this way or that way. Earth is not there. You have to do something. Space, what should you do? The moment you create the canvas, the space is inside. Shall you wait for the thing? The moment you are ready to perceive, consciousness is inside. The moment you are ready to think, you are already inside, consciousness is inside. Oof, do you understand that? This is the knowledge. Instantaneous. That is why Bhagavan so beautifully says in Bhagavad Gita, Raja Vidya, Raja Guhyam, Pavitram, Idam Uttamam, Pratyaksha, Avagamyam, Dharmyam, Susukham Gartu. Hey Arjuna, this knowledge is the king among the knowledge. Oh, very, very difficult? No, Susukham Gartum. Sukham Gartum, very easy to get. Susukham Gartum, very, 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 very easy. Very, very easy. How difficult to reach the space? Okay, tell me. Easy to go to Himalayas or difficult? Oh, very difficult now. Somebody say. Or you can say, oh, okay, you can fly down, you can say that. Right, listen carefully. Difficult to reach Mahabalipuram or easy to reach Mahabalipuram? Oh, Swamiji, depends. How you go? Alright. Difficult to reach the office or easy to reach the office here? Okay, depends. Difficult to get out of the room or get into the room? Depends. Alright. Difficult to be with yourself or easy to be with yourself? Difficult to be in space or easy to be in space? Can you say depend? Is it easy to be in space or difficult to be in space? What is easiness and difficulty? We are in space. Are you getting that point, please? Easy to think or difficult to think? Depends. Easy to remember, difficult to remember? Depends. If you make meditation an action, easy to meditate, easy to concentrate, not concentrate? Depends. Easy to perceive or not to perceive? Depends. Easy to be yourself or not to be yourself? Can you say depends? What nonsense. There is no question of easiness or difficulty. That is a susukham, meaning effortless. It is yourself. As if in the moment, listen. The moment you stand, you are on the earth. Running will be difficult, walking may be difficult. But where you are, the earth is already there. Reaching the earth is not difficult. Reaching the point in earth is difficult. Are you getting that? Reaching the earth is not difficult. You are standing. Can you say it is difficult? Suppose you are just standing. Can you say it is difficult? Difficult for what? You are standing on the earth. Go there, aham mudiyade. Cannot. Come here, but be there. What else can he do? He's already there. Listen carefully. Exactly the same way. The moment you start seeing, hearing, touching with your thought, first you are with yourself. Do you understand that? Where do you begin? Not with perceptions, but being consciousness yourself. That is what. So beautiful it is. How you can never miss it. Whether it is this example, that example, any perception, every thought, all the time you are with yourself. Therefore, now he further goes on talking. Atma Jnanat Jagat Bhati. Atma Ajnanat, like Atma Jnanat, not Atma Jnanat. Atma Jnanat. Atma Ajnanat Jagat Bhati. Atma Jnanat Navasate. Jagat Bhati, the whole creation appears to be. Please think it over. I'll make it very, I'll make it simple. The stupid statement I'm giving. I can't make it simple because it's so simple. You can only make it complicated. You cannot make it simpler. Existence, the truth is absolutely simple. You know, there is somebody told the other day one joke, Swamiji, there is nothing higher than the truth. You understand? There are sometimes people say that there is nothing higher than the truth. True. Why? Because it happened to me when I was in Pondicherry once. It's a real story. I was in somebody's house. There was a child. He was asking many riddles to many people. She came and asked me, Swamiji, can I ask you a riddle? I said, yes. Can you jump higher than this building? In their house, Their house we are living. He is asking, Swamiji, can you jump higher than this building? I said, of course not. He said, but I can. I knew there must be some trick. I said, what do you mean you can? You can jump higher than this building? He said, yes, I can. But you cannot. The baby is taunting me, but you cannot. I said, yes, give up. I cannot. But you jump. Jump. Shall I jump? I said, what are you asking? Jump. Then a baby, like that he did. I said, yes, the building cannot jump. So he could jump higher than the building, but the building cannot jump. There is nothing higher than the truth. The truth is the highest itself, so there is nothing higher. How can it be? This is something, there is nothing easier than this. It defies. Space is easy, silence is easy. You can see that manifestation around the universe every time it is. You don't have to put forth any effort whatsoever. Physical body has beginning and end. The thoughts have a beginning and end. Consciousness always there. So that is something. Atma Jnanat, Atma Ajnanat Jagat Bhati. When you do not know about yourself, the whole creation appears to be. Clearly appreciate. Watch out the statement. The creation appears to be because of the ignorance of yourself. Please, listen, see, watch and be it very clear. That there is a creation is not a problem to itself, right or wrong? That there is a creation, earth, space, fire, water. Any problem? That there is a physical body, is it a problem? That there is a thought, is it a problem? I think is the problem. I am the body is the problem. Body changing is not the problem of the body. I am changing. Body is dying is not the problem of the body. I am dying. Death also by itself is not a problem. Change also by itself is not a problem. Are you getting that point, please? The whole universe as it is, there is no problem until the I thought comes out. I am dying brings the fear, not the death. Death does not bring the fear. I am dying brings the fear. Right or wrong? Aging doesn't bring the fear. I am aging. Does the body feel aged? Does the body feeling aged? Body is so beautiful. Just if you appreciate your body, it will be a poetry. Just think of this tiny physical body. What a history of it. Mummy and baby, like a sperm and an egg. Mummy's womb. This fellow was there for 8-9 months. Fastest growth from the tiny pinhead, the 1,000 millionth part of a pinhead. That size it was, baby grows like in mummy's womb. Then comes out growing. And while growing, see the beauty, how this physical body is sustained by this creation. Just like you are in the mother's womb, you are in the womb of the creation. Call it God's womb if you like. Why? Space continuously accommodating us. Do you feel it? I know space is... No, don't repeat it. Feel it. Can you get out of space? Space is holding you continuously wherever your body moves. The air is coming in, you are inside the trough of air. Just like the mother's womb, everything is provided. Out of the mother's womb you come into God's womb as though. Not that the mother's womb is not in the part of the God's womb. There also the totality is sustaining you. The air, the fire, the water, the earth, the space, everything is there. Always inseparable part of the universe. Body has no sense of separation from the universe. Does the body feel separation? The time while protecting the body consumes it. The body doesn't feel aged. The body doesn't resist. Oh, I am growing, changing. Who is doing this? Only one thing, I thought. Right or wrong? A child is not resisting. Does the child resist? Have you seen? Mummy is worried about child's death. Father is worried about child's sickness. Is the child worried about sickness? Like an animal. Individuality comes in. Then what happens? The separation begins. That there is a creation, the creation doesn't know. Dehohamiti, dehona bhakti. Beautifully somebody writes. Dehohamiti, dehona bhakti. The body doesn't say, I am the body. Does it say? Therefore, does it matter whether the creation exists? Does it matter if the creation doesn't exist? What matters is, I must question my existence. I who is accepting this existence. Are you getting that point, please? So, solving these mysteries of the universe, you have to do only one thing. Understand about yourself. Atma, again, Ajnana. Because I don't know myself, I have identified myself with the body, the thought, the creation. Therefore, everything seems to be real. And once I see myself, Atma Jnanat Navasate, when I am with myself, everything becomes one with the same consciousness, whatever it is. Bandha and Mukti, please, for whom? Ask yourself. Is the creation looking for liberation? Does your body look for liberation? Your senses, thoughts, consciousness. Who looks? Only one word, I. That is why as long as the I comes up, everything seems to appear. That is why Shankara says at one point, Dhyas ovadeti, dhyas tameti. This is not Shankara, this is the statement he comes. Dhya, with the buddhi, it rises. With the buddhi, it sets. Ahankar, I rise, everything rises. I go to sleep, everything is asleep. That is, when you are asleep, is there a problem? Therefore, shall I remain asleep all the time? No. You can't. I understand the meaning of the word Atma Jnana, self-knowledge, appreciating, understanding nature of myself. When I saw that, everything disappears. Disappears means what? Hey, understand? It's like telling, when I see the water, the wave disappears. The wave disappears, the bubbles disappear, the foam disappear. The water is not the absence of those things. The water is in spite of those things. Wave is, water is. Wave is not, water is. Bubbles are, water is. Bubbles are not, water is. Foam is, water is. Foam is not, water is. Body is, I am. Body is not, I am. Thoughts are, I am. Thoughts are not, I am. I thought is, the meaning is. I thought is not. Therefore, does it matter if the creation exists or not? What is this fighting about duality, multiplicity, Dvaita, Advaita, Vishishtha? What are they fighting for? You. But same time you can't say, I am not there. This is known as simple rubbish. Like your teacher told one day to a student. Student understood these things. When the teacher says, two stories coming to my mind. The teacher says, teaches these things. There is nothing else again other than one absolute pure consciousness, nothing else is existing. Sarvam khalu idam brahma, everything is Brahman and everything. Then one day the student wants to show off his knowledge to the teacher and tells, everything is Brahman. There is no creation, no God, no person, no truth, no disciple, no guru. When he said like that, the teacher had one stick in his hand, he hit on his head. When he hit on his head, he said, oh, he said, if nothing is there, where is the pain coming from? Nothing is there, where the pain is coming from now? Now don't talk nonsense. Everything is there, but you are not there. How will you like it? What the ignorant person thinks, I should be there, nothing should be there. I should be there, but nothing else should be there. Ignorant, the wisdom is, everything is as it is. I am not. The ahankar, the I thought is finished. Thereafter it's beautiful. So who is there to react, not to react? That is why in your life, if you get slightest of the reaction coming, understand you are existing. Slightest of the reaction if it is coming. If you are coming under the heavy pangs of emotions, anger, hatred, jealousy, fear, oh boy. And then you say, I know myself, forget it. Then only people will laugh at you. They are talking something, who can prevent you from talking? And who can prevent you from suffering either? Okay? Because simply by telling I am not there doesn't mean you go away. So the teacher one day said, so the student asked, so what does it mean to understand myself? To understand yourself means you are dead. You are not existing. So one day the teacher is going and the student is now in meditation. Now student, when the teacher is coming, you don't sit down in meditation in front of the teacher. I mean, those are all Maryada, simple thing. Meditation, go. People, public places meditating, they have a big show off. Why? So that everybody sees I am closing my eyes. When everybody opens their eyes and having a good time, open your eyes and join the group. Meditation, go and do it alone. But people want to do meditation in public place, mischief in the house, right? What nonsense! What is the rubbish? What is the rubbish? You must do it for yourself, not for somebody sitting down there and giving everybody one idea. When everybody is enjoying, you are keeping quiet, meditation. So that give guilt to everybody. Like some vegetarian people are like that. By chance somebody is eating non-vegetarian food, some group, so you say, I am a vegetarian, why don't you keep quiet? But instead of giving them the idea they are all carnivorous, they are all animal eaters, dead body eaters, let them be vultures, how does it matter? You take your food, quietly walk out. Or when everybody is having a feast, today is my Ekadasi, I am not fasting, then don't come there and show your munji, okay? Don't come there, show your face. Because I'm a religious person, I'm Ekadasi. Okay, then Ekadasi, then you keep your Ekadasi in the room. Stay there. Why are you coming to food place? Enjoying the food, looking at it, seafood, right? You want to enjoy seafood. S-double-E, right? What is this holiness? Everybody is eating, you eat. Nobody is eating, fine. Anyway, so this person goes there and the person is lying down, because in meditation. So the teacher says, what are you doing? He says, I am dead. So the teacher usually again had a stick in his hand, hit him, he says, dead men don't speak. In Oriya, they say very nicely, that means who is in the Thakuragara, who is in the temple? The question is, who is in the temple? And the fellow said, but I have not eaten the banana. Who asked? It's an irrelevant question. Question is irrelevant. Answer. Who are you? Listen carefully. Who are you? I am asking, what is your being? I am not asking your name, so don't tell a name. Who are you? If I am asking about who you are, your existence, don't give it a name and start with I. Start with I. You understand the beauty? It's absolutely beautiful. So only when you come up means when this I thought comes up, everything seems to be coming up. And they say, you want to solve your problem? Don't shut up people. Don't dismiss the world. Don't dismiss anything. You get up. This morning I had written a huge article, I was busy writing that. Like a disease, I say, I don't want to get it. That is working my head. Think of it. What are you afraid? A person comes. What are you afraid? Man asked me, and that's what I wrote it down. Let me tell it out so that it gets out of my head. Somebody came and asked me, Swamiji, can you cure? I said, yes, I can cure, but I will not cure you. Which I wanted to give him a shake. I can cure, but I will not cure you. The fellow went through desperation and a little hope and despair. Oh, Swamiji can cure, but he can't cure me. Oh, miserable. Then I asked him, what are you afraid? Are you afraid of death or you are afraid of disease? Usually people will say, what? I am afraid of disease. What are you wanting to cure from? Cure from disease or cure from death? You are wanting cure from disease. So the people want miracle, right? Something. The fellow who is making the miracle is dying. And how is he save others? God only knows. But brain is like that. Are you afraid of disease or death? Oh, I am afraid of disease. Are you afraid of cold? No. Why? It doesn't kill me. Are you afraid of cancer? Yes. Why? It kills me. So are you afraid of disease or death? Oh, I am afraid of death. Now listen carefully. So who creates the fear? Disease creates the fear, death creates the fear, or I creates the fear? Are you getting that point? Disease by itself is neither fear or absence of fear. Death by itself is neither fear nor absence of fear. Are you getting that point, please? So disease don't mean only the cold and cancer. No. Mental disease. It is a thought by itself. Because just like your body can be killed once in a while, at one time the body will be dead. Long before body dies, you have already dead 1,000 times. Emotional death. Death of a relationship. No more I love somebody. No more I am a husband. No more I am a wife. No more my children. Death of a relation, death of a job, retirement, everything. How many times you have suffered the death? The problem is not in the body. The problem is not in the disease. The problem is not in the relationship. The problem is not in the thought. All the fear comes from only one source. What is that? I. One word. But we are not prepared to give it up. Give it up means what? Nobody asking you to give it up. Just see the meaning. Be yourself. Atma Jnana, Aham, self-knowledge. Nobody said removal of the self, removal of the I. No, let it be there. But you understand about yourself. That is why it is so beautifully portrayed in Shiva's snake, the snake of Shiva's snake. The ahankar, the I thought. Isolated, it hisses at everybody. Part of Shiva, it is dancing, swaying there. So keep the I, nothing wrong, but understand the meaning of the word. So when that is there, fear comes, anxiety comes, everything comes. So any moment in your life, either is little fear, little anxiety, or a heavy anxiety, understand, it's not the situation, it's not your body, it's not the God, it's not the unknown, it's not the thought, it is you. Can you blame people after that? Can you blame anything in this universe after that? In fact, every other person becomes your great blessing because they test your wisdom. They become your disease, but you are not afraid. Are you getting that? They become your disease. Fear doesn't come. Understand yourself. So just like that, Rajya Jnanat, again another example. Rajya Jnanat ahir bhati, tad jnanat bhasate nahi. Rajju ajnanat ahir bhati. As you are walking down the road, you see a rope. If you see the rope as the rope, no problem. You don't see the rope at all, then also no problem. But look at the rope and don't see the rope, the snake comes. So where from how the snake came? That the rope become the snake? Or my ignorance made it appear? My ignorance as though made it appear for the snake. For me, the rope can never become the snake. Consciousness has never become the universe. It appears to be like that because of my ignorance of myself, me not knowing that I am the consciousness, I am the self. When I say I am the self, that the content of my body, my mind, and same way it is the content of everything in this universe, there is nothing. And therefore once you see yourself, no more is existing. Like, example, when you see the rope, the snake disappears. The snake disappears or snake was never there? Right. Listen carefully again. Examples are limited because you may have a misunderstanding, I am repeating it. Oh, if you see the rope, the snake disappears, never to come back. So when I see myself, the creation disappears. Then how come the fellow is teaching again? How come the wise man be alive, wise man is alive? Because everything disappears. No, this is a different type of adhyas. Like, I have explained to you, but just see that. It is like this. When you see the rope, if you don't see the rope, the snake appears. When you see the rope, the snake disappears. This is known as the adhyas, like a superimposition. Now, like blueness. You know the blueness of the sky is not there. But is it continuing or no? Earth is flat or round? Earth is round. How does it appear? Flat. So, because you are ignorant, you thought earth is flat. Now you are knowledgeable. Now you know earth is round. So the flatness has gone, that type of thing. Even after you know earth is round, because of your knowledge, the perception doesn't change. This is, please remember it as a mantra. Because of your knowledge that earth is round, the perception of the flat earth doesn't change. But because you see the flat earth, that does not affect your knowledge. So because of the perception, your knowledge is not affected. Because of your knowledge, your perception doesn't change. This is practical. There is no practical Vedanta. Vedanta means practical. Vedanta means practical. Why because so? Why so? Just because you know, I am the truth, the Brahman, the consciousness, the perception of your mind and your body doesn't change. Or because you are using your mind, using your body, using this creation, knowledge that Aham Brahmasmi doesn't get affected. So you are with yourself, mind is there, body is there. Creation also is there. Just because you are seeing the creation body or mind, that doesn't mean you are dismissed. Or just because you see yourself, that does not mean creation is dismissed. How beautiful! That is why this unnecessary fighting, Dvaita, Advaita, Vishishtadvaita, what is this headache? Scriptures don't fight like that. People fight. Who is it? Shastra is Dvaitin or Advaitin? The scholar is Dvaitin. The scholar is Advaita. The one who interprets the scripture as the Dvaita, he becomes a Dvaitin. The same Bhagavad Gita, there is a Dvaita commentary, there is an Advaita commentary, there is a Vishishtadvaita commentary. So Bhagavad Gita is Dvaita or Advaita, Vishishtadvaita? You understand that nonsense? The totality is existing. Different perceptions, different religions. That has nothing to do with the creation. The totality doesn't mean anything. Call it macrocosm, call it Ishvara. It doesn't affect, it doesn't get affected. Somebody says God is a form, God is a woman, God is a man, God doesn't exist. Doesn't matter. So who is fighting? God is fighting with himself or people are fighting? The book is stupid or the interpreters are stupid? Everything is beautiful. Depends from which standpoint who is talking. Like when you appreciate it, you have absolutely no conflict with anybody. Like when you are growing up with a child suppose says, I want the say lice. I want the lice. Do you understand that he is talking about lice? You know he is talking about rice. He cannot say ra as a law. So he says, I want lice. So what lice means what? When somebody says that language, you appreciate. You don't know what the fellow is talking about. I mean, it is whatever way. Somebody says, oh, this world is real. Oh, he is talking from the world standpoint. Somebody talking body standpoint. Somebody talking mind standpoint. Doesn't matter. Each one in their own place. You have no conflict with anybody whatsoever. That is why, please, enjoy yourself. So that you have no conflict with anybody. Who is the person? You just think of it. Who is the person who will enjoy a trip with people? Who is friendly with everybody in the group? Right or wrong? There is a Gujarati, you speak Gujarati and have Gujarati food. There is a Oriya, you feed Oriya food, Oriya language. There is a Hindi, you speak the Hindi. There is a Tamil fellow, you speak Tamil. There is a French fellow, you talk French. There is a Spanish fellow, you talk Spanish. You are friendly with everybody. Why? You talk everybody's language. The person who understands the truth speaks the language of Dvaita, language of Advaita, language of Ishtadvaita, language of every nonsense, again nothing. Who cares? Everything is fine. What to do? That's what the truth is all about. So beautiful. You first enjoy yourself. I understand the language of myself, who I am. I also understand the language of my own thoughts, emotions, language of my body. That my body is growing, my body is changing, my body is fat, my body is thin, my body is aging, my body is diseased, my body is healthy. Accept it. Oh, this body is like that, I kill myself. Why? Cure it. When your computer is, goes crazy, do you break it or you fix it? Have you seen the other day one fellow did it? He was talking right in presence. I was not, I was there around. The fellow was talking, hello, hello. And nowadays, this signals problem is so terrible. Huh? For one call, you have to make 10 calls. So he was in a very important talk. Hello, hello. 2 minutes, cuts off. 2 minutes, cuts off. He banged that telephone. Now, what is the mistake of the telephone? What is the mistake of the telephone? This signal doesn't come. So that is banged, right? I can, or you cannot hear. You bang the machine. Picture yourself. The physical body is like that. The body is in a particular way. Don't kill the body for it. Never kill the body. Oh, my mind is reacting. If the mind is reacting, fix the reaction. Don't destroy the mind, don't destroy the body, don't kill yourself, don't kill anybody else. Life is so precious, so beautiful. How are you going to do that? People do that. Telephone doesn't work, telephone is blasted. TV doesn't work, throw it away. Something somewhere doesn't work, they get so angry, they throw it. Have you not seen some people eating the food is not good, the plate will fly. Plate will fly. What is that for? How gross it is. You don't know how to handle your mind, don't punish the mind, body or creation. Everything is beautiful. Okay, Prakaso me nija rupam. That's a Prakaso me nija rupam prakasam. That's Prakasham, which is shining. Kashyate iti kashi. Kasha, kash to shine. That which is shining. Prakarshena kasyate, which is prakasa, always shining in its own glory. Nija rupam. I am shining in my own glory. Swe mahimni rajati. So that is Swarat. Swe mahimni rajati. Shining in its own glory. Because the sun is shining there. Listen, the sun is shining because your eyes are shining. That is why ignorant, that blind man, how much you may say, he will not believe there is a sunrise there because he never sees sun. There is a darkness. The sun is shining because your eyes have the shining. Because of the sun, your eyes don't exist. Because your eyes exist, you can see the sun. Now your eyes are shining because your mind is shining behind it. The thoughts are shining behind it. Or else suppose thoughts somewhere, your eyes are open, you are looking at it. People will ask, did you see that man passing this way? Did you see a car going away? No. What is this? No. Your eyes are looking, an elephant has gone, but you have not seen. Ears are open, you are listening everything. Suddenly it happens. Somebody laughs, everybody laughs, and you are missing it out. Hey, what happened? What happened? Why? What happened? What happened? Your ears are wide open. Why didn't we hear it? Because mind is somewhere. So the eyes are shining, ears are shining because your thought is shining. Your thought is shining. Why? Because you are shining. You are conscious of the thought. Listen carefully. You are conscious of the thought. Because of the thought, you are not conscious. Because you are conscious, therefore you are conscious of the thought. Are you getting that? Because you are conscious, therefore you are conscious of the thought. So to be conscious, you don't need the thought. But to be conscious of the thought, a thought may be there. But to be conscious, you don't need a thought. So a thought is shining because you are shining. You are shining because you are shining. No reason. Therefore, Shuprakasa Nija Rupa. Natirikta asmiham tata. Tata atiriktam nasti. There is nothing other than it. I am the shining, pure consciousness. Immortal, call it immortality, call it freedom, call it absolute, call it happiness, call it love. Any language you can use it. Anything you that look for, it is in yourself. You want to look for immortality, that is yourself. You want happiness, that is yourself. You want love, that is yourself. All these things, you have seen all these things. Yada prakasate vishwam, tadaham bhasevai. Yada prakasate vishwam. I am the one who is illumining the whole creation. Without me being conscious, the creation cannot be illumined. Listen carefully. That there is a creation is not my problem until I come, right or wrong? The creation doesn't exist because of me, my physical body. Listen carefully. There you have to appreciate. Because of my body, the creation doesn't exist. If you take me as the body, you will be in trouble. Because if you say, because of me, the creation existing, the fellow who doesn't understand, he shall say, but 20 years back you are not there, creation was there. That is very well understand. If you look at yourself through your body, you become part of the creation. When you look at yourself from the consciousness all-pervasive, the creation is inseparable part of the consciousness. Therefore, which one you want to look at it? If you look from the standpoint of the wave, it is part of the ocean. If you look from the standpoint of the water, the ocean is in you. Which one you like? Be the water, enjoy being the wave. Be the consciousness all-pervasive, enjoy being the physical body. How does it matter? As much you are wonderful, everybody also is wonderful. Okay. Aho vikalpitam vishwam ajnanat mai bhasate. Aho vikalpitam vishwam. This vishwam ajnanat mai bhasate. Because of the again and again is repeating it. See, understand? That is why the education, this knowledge is again and again you repeat. Why do you repeat? Because for longest time we have repeated, I am the body, I am the body, I am the mind, I am the thought, I am angry, I am short-tempered, I am jealous. You understand that? I don't have to say it again and again. You please think for yourself. Your getting upset is a habit. Getting jealous is a habit. Being afraid is a habit. Everything is a habit. Because in reality there is no anger, no hatred, no jealousy. Are you getting that point, please? You really see it? Is there addiction in the cigarette? You are addicted to cigarette. There is no addiction in cigarette. There is no addiction in alcohol. You create a habit. Object doesn't create the habit. Right or wrong? You create the anger. Object doesn't create anger. Please see. This flower, is it an attraction? Is it an attraction? It's just a flower. Perception, you see the flower. Attraction? Nothing. True to the perception, thought take place. Attraction? No. I want the flower. Once I say, I want the flower, now I am focused on this flower. I want this flower. Meaning, already I am owning that flower. I want this flower. Now somebody else takes it. Once somebody else takes it, this is the object of my desire. Now once you take it, you become the object of my anger. Why? Because you are snatching the thing that I want. I want the flower. Now you are taking it. So who is creating anger now? Is there anger in you? Anger in the flower? Every emotion. Ishvara. See this beautiful. Day in and day out. You will not punish yourself and therefore you shall not punish anybody. As long as you are punishing yourself, you cannot stop punishing others. Why are you angry with people? Because you are angry with yourself, frustrated with yourself. You can't take your frustration, so take the frustration on others. If you are happy, contented with yourself, it's okay. Whatever can be done, it can be done. Without being frustrated, you will deal with the situation. Without being angry, you will deal with the situation. But always, I have no fear of death, but I deal with the death of the body. I have no disturbing emotions. I am the absolute happiness. But I deal with every thought, every projections. That is wisdom. Please. So Vishwam, so Aho Vikalpitam Vishwam. So this Vishwa, the whole universe, my body, my mind, my thoughts, Vikalpitam is all Vikalpana, like modifications, projections. Ajnanat mai bhasate. That it is there, again and again, that it is there is not a problem. That is a real is because of the individuality. That you perceive something is not a problem, but if you perceive happiness there and take it as real, that this money will make me happy, the gold will make me happy, the thing will make me happy. Those are all your kalpana. That is why you go crazy. You see happiness in movie drives you crazy. Not everybody. You see happiness in a man or woman, that person drives you crazy. Not everybody. That is why other people ask, what do you see in him? What do you see in her? She's a stupid. He's a crook. But then don't tell it to the person who is already obsessed with the person or the thing. You don't smoke, you can't even stand smoking. Other person gloriously enjoys smoking. Say, how can you do that? He is asking, how can you not do it? How can you eat garlic? How can you eat without garlic? You understand? This itself should show you how the individuality. Itself also, sometimes you did not like sweet, now you started liking it. Sometimes you did not like something, you started liking it. Who is doing this? Only I. Therefore, it's all kalpana. Now I will not do that. I am happy with myself. Rupyo, sukto, phanir. He gives you 3 examples. Just like you see silver coin in the seashell, mother of pearl. You will do that. When you are walking on the seashore, you see something shining. Oh, so without looking everywhere, you put your foot on that. Because nobody else should take it away. So you put it up. Then when nobody is looking at you, you bend down and take it up. Then what do you see? Coca-Cola bottle. That mudi, that cover, right? So you thought it is a rupee coin or some silver coin. And once you see it, you keep it. Stupid. Whom do you get angry with? Other people or yourself? Stupid, I have to take this stupid little cover for the gold or for the diamond, for the silver. You throw it. Same thing happens. You laugh at yourself in life. So stupid I was. In this simple flower I was looking at happiness. In this simple body I was looking for immortality. In the simple emotions and thoughts I was looking for security. Stupid. That's all. But instead of blaming yourself, if you say what? He only told me chocolate is nice, you know. Really? Why did you accept it? It's like people talking chit funds, you know. You told us 10,000 rupees will be 1 lakh rupees. What about your greed? How can 10,000 become 10 lakhs in one? How? How do you believe? Who makes you believe? Not the person, your greed. So that person must be punished, but me? I am innocent. You are innocent. How can you be innocent? You are stupid. Give me 4 sovereigns of gold, I will make it 8 sovereigns. So you put in puja. The fellow takes the gold and leaves you some brass. Then you say, oh, that fellow cheated you, no? What about you cheating yourself? He cheated you or you are cheated by your greed? Oh, no, this pujari, this priest told me if I do this puja, everything will be fine, and he took away 10 sovereign of gold and put it in the god, and then he has taken it himself. He cheated me? Or you cheated yourself? That I can do anything I like, but if I do a puja, everything will be over. Ishvara, take the responsibility for yourself. Vedanta, Upanishads, when you listen to this, Krishna taught Arjuna, did not fight his battle. Arjuna fought his battle, he only taught him. Did he fight his battle? What did he say? I will not hold any weapon. Beautiful symbol. Come to learn with me, I will not live your life. You live your life. But this is the vision. Choice is yours. So don't blame the teacher. He only told me to do this. Oh really? You are so innocent. So stupid. And why did you do this? Because you wanted to do this. Because you like to do that, therefore you did it. Just think of it. That is why people look for advice until they get what they want to do. Whoever advises them what they like to do, so who is the best doctor? If the doctor, I want to eat rasgulla even if I am diabetic. And the doctor says, eat the rasgulla, but nothing is a problem. The best doctor. He is the best doctor. Why? He asking me to eat rasgulla also. The fellow says, you like rasgulla. So he said, don't eat rasgulla. Now since you like rasgulla, you hate the doctor. That is why people find their own gurus, their own religions. Whichever suits me. You understand? To question yourself, challenge yourself. My God. Ultimately, please know, this knowledge is something by which you remain unaffected by every situation, every thought, every emotion. Anyway. So, Phani Rajju, you see the snake in the rope, Bari Surya Kare Yatha, or you see the mirage. You see the water in the mirage. It's all projections. Like that, seeing happiness in the object is a mirage. Seeing unhappiness in the object also is a mirage. Don't say see happiness. That is another line, you know. There is no happiness in the world, neither there is unhappiness in the world. Those things you have already seen. I don't want to get into all that. Okay. Having told this, then further read it, please. Matto vinirgatam vishvam Mayye valayameshyati Mrudi kumbhojale vichi Kanake katakam yatham Aho aham namo mayyam Vinaso yasya nasti me Brahmadi stamba pariyantam Jagannaso vitishtatah Aho aham namo mayyam Ekoham dehavanapi Kvachinna gantana gantam Vyapya vishwamavastitah. Very simple verses. You see, once you see yourself who you are, then suddenly every verse opens up. That is the beauty. That is why the most important point is I, understanding about yourself. What the teacher revealed who he is. Now the student having understood it, he is now literally what I call it the celebration of the vision. In everything he sees himself. You can't repeat those statements. What the teacher says, if you repeat, it means nothing. There was a good student. There was a student. He came to a teacher. It's a Sufi story. He came to a teacher. Stayed with him for some time. Then even after staying for a long time, somehow he did not understand many things. So he goes and tells the teacher, how come you are so celebrated, so well known, so famous? Because you could give this knowledge to the students in a jiffy, just like that. How come I did not get it? The teacher says, you must know how to learn. I have told you how to, I have taught you well, like anybody else. You must learn how, you must know how to learn. He said, what do you mean? He said, okay, stay for more time. But the person is restless. The person is restless now, they will never get it. The person who is restless will never get it, because how long it will take? Like many people ask that question, how long it will take? Not much time. But if I am very sincere, longer time. Because the moment you are putting forth the effort in an effortless thing, your effort will deny it. See, I say, it's like you are jumping on a place. You are jumping on a place. I said, be restful. I want to be restful. I want to be restful. And you're jumping, eh? I want to be restful, I want to be restful, I want to be restful. Now, but if you go on jumping by trailing, I want to be restful, I want to be restful, very sincerely jumping, just stop it. I am sincerely thinking to be thought free. What to do? You will never understand. That is why people don't understand. Years, hundreds, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, but still miserable. So this boy, he was very restless. Then what he did, he said, how this teacher gives this knowledge? So he goes and he looks through the window, the door of the teacher, and he sees, he brings out some type of a jewel, just a story, jewel. And when the student comes, he puts it on his head. After having taught everything, then blesses him. The teaching has done the job, this is more a symbolic thing. But this fellow thought, this jewel is going to do the job. So what he did, next day, when the teacher is not there, he got into that, stole the jewel. And put it on his head. Nothing happens. But he took that and went away and started creating an organization. Anybody can come, he will be touching them with that and give it that. Nobody got it. Started creating a little shrine around it. Puja, worship, teaching, chantings, austerities, disciplines, celebrations, everything went around that. So people got themselves lost in that. But it becomes a huge cult. One day the real teacher, his name is Shatar, S-H-A-T-T-A-R, that is the name of the saint. One day he appears before the student and he says, did you get it? He says, no, I didn't get this knowledge, but I have the jewel. He said, you may have the jewel, but you shall never know how to use it. Even after getting the jewel, you shall never be the Shatar, the teacher that I am. Even if you have taken my jewel, I will create 100 more jewels. You take the one idea and try to create a school of thought around it. You make it very holy. Chanting, singing, dancing, so people get themselves lost in the what now? Puja, ritual, chanting, all in the name of religion. Becomes a huge thing. Truth is missing. The symbol is continuing. The symbol is now continuing, but truth is missing. The teacher said, you can steal something, but you shall not know how to use it. You can steal an idea. Have you not seen that? You can steal an idea, but you don't know the source of it. You can steal an idea, but after that, once you speak that idea, thereafter you don't know what is going on. But when you understand about yourself, who you are, in every perception you see a message. In every sensation you see a message. In every thought, every moment, you see the eternity. And that is what the teacher says. Student now telling, Matto vinirgatam vishwa. Everything has come out of me. Mayeva layameshyati. Everything is resolving in me. Everything rises and sets in me. When you say everything, listen carefully. Please see, when you say everything, first resolve your own thought. I am the consciousness here. In me the thoughts rise, in me the thoughts set. Right or wrong? Now when the thoughts rising, with the rising of the thought, the world gains the reality for you. Suppose you sit down quietly here. Where is the universe? It's all outside. Whichever thought comes, that object gains a reality for you. You sit down, the thought of your home gains a reality. Your thought doesn't create the home, but your thoughts makes it real for you. No thought comes, nothing gains a reality. But that time, you must be real. Just don't say, there is no thought, no world. But that is not solution. Absence of disease is not health. Absence of disease is not immortality. Understand? Immortality is not absence of disease, absence of death. Happiness is not absence of unhappiness. Happiness is. Unhappiness comes and goes. Truth is, you are. Thoughts come, thoughts go. So with the thought it rises, with thought it doesn't arise. But you are there with the thought as well as in the absence of it. If it is true for you, the whole universe is like that. Where are you? Everywhere. In and through consciousness. So in me, everything rises. Like Mrudi Kumbha. Mrudi, like in the clay, the pot is. In the water, the wave is. In the gold, the ornament is. Same way. In me, the body is, thought is, creation is. What a beautiful picture. The examples are given so that you can return to yourself. Understand? Not that you hold on to the example. As you see that, as even in the clay, the pot is. You can see the pot, you need not see the pot. The clay, listen, in the clay, the pot is. Again, in the clay, where is the pot? In the water, the wave is. So, in the water, where is the wave? In the gold, ornament is. In the gold, where is the ornament? In the ornament, the gold is. Ornament cannot exist without gold. In me, the creation is. But creation cannot exist without. How beautiful. But when you lose sight of yourself, then what happens? Body becomes real, thought becomes real, creation becomes real. No, enjoy, please. Nobody wants you to dismiss it. What you dismiss is yourself, the I thought. Are you getting that point? Nobody wants you to. The scriptures are not interested in dismissing something which is an imposition. Shall I dismiss a snake? For what? It's not there to be dismissed. You understand yourself. Why are you fighting with the creation? But what do you say? What my father is like that, my brother is like that, how I have to fix that? You shall never be able to fix it. You better fix yourself. Do you understand? Oh, he took away my, understand? Different situations, Don't you bring in suppose the worldly, so-called worldly situations, suppose you bring in. Okay. Suppose you bring in a different type of situation. What is that? Oh, my property somebody is taking away. Okay. Disease is eating my body. Right. Do something about it, but without being desperate. Why? How Arjuna fought the battle? Hey Arjuna, you are what? Ajo nitya saswatayam puranaha nanyate hanyamane sarire. This physical body, ajaha, unborn, eternal, ever existing, even when the body is killed, nothing is killed, therefore kill. Therefore kill means what? Not that therefore kill. In the battle, you have to fight this battle because it's part of life. You have to literally live the battle of your life. You cannot escape it. Body need to be taken care. People need to be taken care. Situation need to be taken care. But not with desperation, but out of sheer wisdom, happiness, satisfaction. I am happy with myself, but I am to take care of my body. Bas. Body is healthy, wonderful. Body becomes sick, fantastic. What to do? If I can do something about it, I do. Can't do anything. What to do? It has to go. No choice. But you are not desperate at any time. See that. Okay? Aho aham namo mayam. Abba, this exam line is amazing. Aho aham. Ayo, what a wonderful thing I am. This is what known as wonderment. You understand? Aho aham. I am so wonderful. When I say I am so wonderful, who is that? Everybody is wonderful. As much the Guru is wonderful, that much disciple is wonderful, as much Krishna is nice, that much Arjuna is nice, everybody is nice. This is one knowledge which makes you so beautiful because you don't look down upon anybody. I am as wonderful as everybody is. You don't look down upon somebody, nor you look up to somebody. Everybody is wonderful. Oh, what a thing I am. Everybody is like that. That is why when you, in your appreciation of other people, there is a little really intense anger, intense hatred, intense jealousy, you have not understood it. A jealousy which kills you, an anger which burns you, a love or infatuation which destroys you, that's not you. That's not the truth. You are as wonderful as me. But it so happens you are in this particular situation, I am in a particular situation. So let us handle it. Bas. And if everybody understands that, that type of situation also will not come. There is no reason to fight and all these things. Please. Whether other people understand it or not, first you understand it for yourself. That's why you withdraw. It doesn't matter. If something comes, you can deal with it, fantastic. Cannot deal with it, walk out. No problem. Anyway, so aho aham, he says, I cannot walk away, deal with it. There is no question of you are losing yourself at any time. Vinaso yasya nasti me. Why aham, aho aham, namo mayam. What a wonderful person I am, what a wonderful thing I am. Namo mayam. To me also my namaskar. See that? To me my namaskar. Vinasha yasya nasti. Yasya vinasa yasya nasti. Yasya vinasa nasti. That which cannot be destroyed. Always ever existing. How wonderful I am. Brahmadi stamba paryantam jagannaso vidishtata. Even when Brahmadi stamba paryantam. Stamba means pillar. Beginning from this unconscious inert pillar to Brahma, the most conscious entity, creator. The creator or the creation, even if both disappear, still I am existing. Wow. When you say I am existing, don't revel in that name, don't lose yourself in that word. Meaning of the word I. That is why aham. Meaning. That has to be seen. That is why this book, as I told you again and again, not the first book. You want to learn the meaning of the word aham, come to the class, not this. Here you understand. Who I am is no vinasha, no time. There is no nasa. Why? Vinasha comes only when you are born. Jayate, vardhate, viparinamate, apakshyate, vinasyati iti. Asti jayate, vardhate, viparinamate, apakshyate iti. Sadvikara sthula sarira. The body goes through vinasha because it has 6 modifications. Asti, it is in a potential state in father and mother. Then born, then grows, then decays, then dies. When I am unborn, where is the birth, where is the growth, where is the decay, where is the disease, where is the death? Aja Sashwata, unborn, eternal. Therefore there is no fear of any time. Ahoham namomayam ekoham dehavanapi. Look at myself, what a wonderful thing I am. Dehavanapi, even though I am sporting a body, I am one, not second thing. There is no second thing other than me. Dehavanapi, even though I have the body, I am not the body. I have a Dehavanapi. The physical body doesn't have a sense of duality. That is the beauty. Dehavanapi. The body has no sense of duality. Body doesn't feel separated from any body. There is only one thing, consciousness, yourself. Kvachidna ganta na aganta. Neither I go somewhere, come somewhere. Subtle body also I am not. The subtle body, the thoughts of many kind, that move from body to body, that which very nicely, in Bhagavad Gita it comes, no? Dvabhimo purusho loke, ksharascha akshara evacha, kshara sarvani bhutani kutastha akshara uchyate, uttama purusatu anyaha paramatmiti udaharutaha. Dvabhimo purusho, there are two purushas in this world, kshara purusha, akshara purusha. Kshara sarvani bhutani, all the beings, all the physical bodies, all the elements, kshara, continuously decaying, dying away, kshara, wasting away. Kutastha akshara uchyate. Kutastha, which is kuta means, kute vanchanayam tishtati. That is here the kutastha means subtle body, which is existing because of ignorance. The thoughts, I thought, all this, the subtle body, akshara uchyate, relatively imperishable. Because when the body is gone, subtle body travels. Uttama purusatu anyaha. Whereas uttama purusha is other than the kshara purusha, akshara purusha. That which is other than the dying, changing, perishing gross body, also the relatively imperishable subtle body, that is uttama purusha. Purushottama iti udaharata. Paramatma iti udaharata. Call it Paramatma, Purushottama, that is something. Aham, I am. Only I am, everybody is. Because your gross body, same as mine, kshara, changing, dying. My thoughts, your thought, changing, going. Consciousness, same. Therefore, dehavanapi, na kvachina gamta na agamta, neither I come and go. There is no travel of any kind. Iti. Vyapya vishwam avastita. I cannot come and go because all pervasive. Movement is possible from a place to place where you are not. That which is everywhere cannot have a movement. That is why there is no punarjanma, no rebirth, nothing. What rebirth? When somebody asked me a question, very nice. Swamiji, are you going to be born? I said, are you going to be reborn? I said, I am not even born. What is the reborn? If I am born, only it will be reborn. What is it? Rebirth, you understand? To be born again, you should be born. So I am not even born. What is the born again? No rebirth, nothing. Everybody is like that. Hey, suppose a person comes first time and listening, oh, how can you say like that? I am not. You are questioning right. Tell me first. You can take the wind out of their self just like that. Out of sheer compassion, the teacher can say, okay, give some time for his stupidity, idiocy, ignorance. Or else, you can knock it off. The person says, okay, can you answer my question? Yes. But you just answer just a little something before you go ahead with your question. Who is first, questioner or the question? Who comes first? Questions? Without the questioner, can you question? Where from the questions come? Oh, in my mind. In what? In myself. Forget it. Rest of it is all useless. You want some discussion, we can discuss. But don't worry about it. It's amazing. Understand? Ahoham mamomayam ekoham dehavanapi kvachinna gantana aganda vyapya vishwamas. Ahoham, this is ahoham, this you shall finish it up. Read this. Ahoham namo mayam daksho nastiham atsamah asansprushya sarirena ena vishwam chiram dhrudam. Aho aham namo mayam. Aho, what a wonderful thing I am. The meaning of the word I. Namo mayam, to me my namaskar. See? How much self-patting. What the person will say? Arrogance. Arrogance is, listen carefully, arrogance is when you are not something you pretend to be, that is arrogance. When you are really something, but you pretend to be humble, arrogance. Both way arrogance. Like somebody is, have you seen that? The fellow has nothing. Oh, the way I can speak, the fellow can't speak a word. But he's too arrogant. No education, nothing, too arrogant. No money, no wealth, no job, nothing, too arrogant. You can timir, okay? That arrogance is there. Another type of arrogance is what? Sir, you are really singing so nicely. Oh, you spoke so well, today you are the president. No, don't say that. I don't deserve to be here. I don't know, why did they call me? Get down and go. Oh, I can't sing. They are just telling me that I am a good singer. Oh, they must be idiot. All right, go. So you want to be taken, you have to go on telling, no. They have to go on telling, yes. Right? No, I don't sing. No, you really sing nicely. No, how can you say? No, yes. So you want to listen to it more and more, right? Do you sing nicely? If you say so. I am a nice, good singer. Yes. Please listen. Nobody is a true artist, true musician, true painter, true knowledgeable person. There is no greater judge than yourself, because you know your height and you also recognize other people's height. That is why you know exactly where you stand. Only idiots don't know it. You are never arrogant because infinity is the dimension. You are not falsely humble because what to do? I have a nice body or a nice mind, I am mentally or it is a nice place. Okay. No false humility, no stupid arrogance. Both ways. Fantastic. Recognize everything as it is. The person who sees happiness in the object is arrogance. The person who sees unhappiness in the object also is arrogance. Why do you see things which are not there? You can't look for security in the money which is not there, nor can you consider it insecurity. Are you getting that? Both ways it is a trouble. There is neither security in the world nor insecurity in the world. There is neither happiness nor unhappiness. There is neither good nor bad. There is neither right nor wrong. Nothing. Anything you see, then you create a world around it. Some people see happiness there, they create a world. Some people see unhappiness there, they create a world. Different religion, different world. What a tragedy. And each one thinks my standpoint is right. What do you do? How long can you suffer? Please, long before you try to analyze some people's mind, some people's activity, some people's attitude, some declaration, some book, something, go back to yourself. That is why Upanishads are so beautiful. They straight away put your focus on you. All the time, what do you do in the world? My father is like that, my mother is like that, my brother is like that, my teacher is like that, my school. God is, everybody is in trouble, my God. You. Please look at yourself. And when you resolve the problem within yourself, the whole creation, everybody can say whatever they want, it makes no difference to you. Because they know, you know, nobody can talk about you. Inexplicable. They can talk about your body, they can talk about your riches, your family, your people, your action, your thought, but not about you. Do you understand? If you understand, then don't say, I am depressed. Why? He told me I am so fat. He told me I am so thin. He told me I am so stupid. This is, the teacher is talking, the student is replying, what is that? Look at me, how great I am, how wonderful, oh, aham, namo mayam, I prostrate myself. Nothing gets into your ear. But somebody says you are stupid, you are holding it. That is the beauty. You understand? When somebody says you are the Nitya Sanatana, Ajo Nitya Saswatayam Purana, unborn, eternal, ever existing, that's what you are. Suppose Krishna, Arjuna will tell, when Krishna says, that is really funny, really funny, really funny. Suppose Krishna is telling, Mahadeva, it's very funny. Krishna, Suppose Krishna is telling Arjuna now, what did he say? Ajo nitya saswatam purana, hey Arjuna, you are eternal. Arjuna can say, don't talk nonsense to me. Just now you are telling me, second chapter in the beginning, Klaibyam masmakama partha, you told me I am behaving like a kliba, like an eunuch. And you tell me, Shariram se vibhatusya, my Sharira is laughing. And you tell me I am an idiot. Now you are telling me, what is that you want? Great student, huh? This is how people are. At one time you behave stupid, so you are stupid. But when you are behave wise, you are wise. What is the problem? And once you are wisdom, you are wise. Finished. Thereafter, I don't have to worry about it. After Arjuna understands that, then he says, no, I am not going to fight. Krishna would not have said, you must fight. My role demands I should fight. Therefore, I am fighting. Great. But suppose you say, no, I am not fighting. Okay, go. Somebody else will be fighting. Please see that. How beautiful. You remember the past and you tell him, did you not tell me, Klaibyam partha, edatvaino vapadyate? You are an idiot. You are behaving like I can't tell you a man because you are crying, can't tell a woman because you have a moustache. All that Bhagavan has told to Arjuna, So he doesn't remind him that you talk nonsense to me. Now those are all stupid roles. What I am talking to is a reality. Who you are is absolutely flawless. What you have can have limitations. You are identifying with one thing or other, therefore you are behaving stupid. Now be yourself, do what you want. Yatha ichchasi tatha. Choose what you want. Om Namomayam Dakshyo Nastiya Matsama. There is nobody more dexterous than me. I am Daksha. Daksha means absolutely dexterous. Why? Because even while living with the body, I am not living with the body. Even when in the ocean of samsara, I am not drowning. Daksha, you see. Who is the swimmer? Daksha. Who is swimmer? You are in a mighty ocean, waves and waves and waves, but you are not drowning. You could negotiate the whole river or the ocean. Daksha. Who is Daksha? One who is capable of climbing the Mount Everest. One who is capable of going beyond every type of obstacles. That is Daksha. Now, Daksha Nasti Matsama. There is nobody more dexterous than me, because there is no situation which I cannot handle. Even though stuck in this ocean of samsara, I am not drowning. Even though lost in this physical body which is continuously dying, I am not dying. The body is growing old, changing, but I am eternally young. The mind is continuously changing, but I am the changeless. The whole world is restless and changing. I am totally restful, always in meditation. Daksha, what more dexterity you want? Dexterity is not that. I cannot climb the small step also. Dexterity. I never climb any step. Dexterity. I don't do anything in my life. That's not dexterity. The dexterity is, what is your efficiency? Though in and through the situation problem, I am not affected by it. Nalini dalagata jalamati taram. Like the lotus leaf, I am in the water. The water doesn't touch me. Look at my dexterity. Asansprishya sarirena ena vishwam chiram dhrutam. Sarirena asansprishya. Untouched by the physical body. This physical body is sarira. Sarira means what? Siryate iti sarira. That which is continuously getting disintegrated. The body is continuously disintegrated. In this, in and through disintegrating body, I am the ever-existing reality that I am. Yena, not only by whom, not only this body is sustained, Vishwam chiram dhrutam, Sarvam chiram dhrutam, everything is sustained by me. That is my dexterity. How beautiful. From one standpoint of your physical body, when you look at it, how thus this your body becomes such a beautiful instrument. You love your body. That is why Bhagavan says, Sarira Madhyam, Khalu Dharma Sadhana. Take care of your body, then move on. In the name of what is the discipline? So much of fasting, no, so much of thing, that fellow dies. Or feasting. Oh, how can Tirupati Laddu, how can I say I have a diabetes? Hey, Tirupati Laddu also is highly diabetic, don't worry. Now, God's prasadam, how can I say no? So I have to take 10 laddu. You can't justify your craziness. But the Tirupati Laddu will also kill you, don't worry. Renunciation in the name of religion, or the so-called thing, so-called discipline, indulgence in the name of religion, both are stupid. Please, dexterity is what? You are never lost. You eat sugar, you digest it. Your system is dexterous, right? You drink poison, you sustain it. You are dexterous. Why Shiva is so nice? He drank the poison. Either throw it out to kill somebody, nor took it inside to kill himself. Suspended. Daksha. So you have that in yourself. You have all the emotions, all the your physical body, limitations of every kind. As long as you are existing in this earth, your body shall be succumbing to the rule of the universe. But you don't succumb. The thoughts shall change, body shall change. But you are eternally abiding in yourself as you are, holding not only the body but the whole creation in you. Therefore, aho daksham, how dexterous I am. If you can sustain the whole universe, can you not sustain a family? Can you not sustain an office, an organization, 10 people, 2,000 people, a country, continent? That is where comes your dexterity. You can run anything. But then how the problems come? Problems will come because there are different types of people. Situations will be different. But you shall know how to survive. Do you know why? Because you are the ultimate survivor. The space survives every flood, every avalanche, every conflagration, every cyclone. Whether there is a cyclonic movement of the air, there is a cyclone, there is a typhoon, tornado, all air. Just see the elements. The fire, conflagration, huge fire, water, inundation, massive flood, earth, avalanche, landslide. The space is, that is how you are. There is a landslide of thoughts, conflagration of emotion. Some people set fire into your life. Time trying to snatch your body. There is a typhoon coming in the shape of a revolution, this or that. It just doesn't matter. Why? I am the space of consciousness that accommodates the whole universe. Therefore, Daksha, eternally efficient, untouched by anything. You think how the teacher will be feeling? When the student will be talking like that, how the teacher will be feeling? More related, huh? Good boy, understood, nice. Appa, one problem is over. Not that he is Ishvara. It's a great sharing of wisdom. Okay? We shall see more of it next class. Close your eyes.